Hey everybody, Eric MN Twins 20 here, vlog number 298. This is going to just be a quick sports one. It is April 27th, 2026, Monday. 2 days after the NFL draft concluded. Pretty good draft for the Vikings. I thought they did pretty good. I was not happy with the first round pick. Not so much as Caleb Banks being drafted by the Vikings. It was more about where they drafted him. Caleb Banks is out until June with a foot injury that he's been suffering. He hurt his foot at the combine, and it's another foot injury he's had in 2 years now. So it's just frustrating. Dude's a beast. I don't get me wrong. I like what I see when he's healthy, but you drafted a guy at 18 that you probably could have drafted later on in the first or in the second. The Vikings should have either stuck and pick with somebody they could have used, like Dylan Thieneman, or traded back for more value and then picked up Caleb somewhere else. Um, because of that and drafting Banks, Thieneman was left on a silver platter, and our rival, the Chicago Bears, got him. So, not too happy about that trade. Other than that, though, they made a couple other moves. They traded Jonathan Gennard. A lot of people are bitching and moaning about that. I think it was a good trade. They probably could have gotten a little more for him, but to be honest, the guy didn't want to be here, clearly, and by the tweets he posted afterwards. He's coming off an injury-filled season where he had a down year. Dallas Turner replaced him when he was not starting, and Dallas did an amazing job. So it's Dallas's job now. Grenard was not going to stay here on the contract he was on. He's expecting a pay increase, even though he was injured and didn't have a good year. So there was more. He's more likely going to sit out. He was going to hold out for more money, and that's just not going to happen. We traded a third in this year's draft, and then one from next year. We'll get a third round pick next year. And the third round pick we got in this year's draft will allow us to get, I believe, a safety. Second round draft pick, we picked up a linebacker. And then we picked up another defensive lineman out of Iowa State, Big Citrus, I should say, Dominique Orange. Another big stud. I liked that signing. The fact that he was there when we picked in the third round was just wow. So we got two big dudes coming for the defensive line, which we need help with Hargrave and Allen both gone, and they didn't really do much last year. So that's good. If Banks can stay healthy, we got a good defensive lineman. Picked up a safety, and then we didn't have another draft pick until rounds 5. And we picked up fullback, which people are bitching about us picking where we did, but if we hadn't, we would have lost out on him because there was a run on fullbacks. And this fullback we drafted, Max Bredesen from Michigan. He was ranked the number 1 run blocking fullback in the entire draft, so we got the best fullback. And that was part of our offensive problem, was running the football and scoring on the ground. And with CJ Ham, what a ham, retiring, that left a big hole, and this kid is going to fill that hole, and hopefully he's going to be good. We got a corner, and we also got a running back, another halfback. And for the tape I saw on this kid, they showed ran a 4.3 at the combine. So he's got some speed to him. He's shifty. He can find holes. He can get into them and find holes. And when he hits that second, he gets to that second level and gets around everybody, he hits the jets and he's gone. So he's kind of like Adrian, but not with where he hits people and knocks them on their ass. But he's got that extra drive. Kind of, I want to say, if I had to compare him to somebody that that reminds me of an all-star legend, he's kind of a Diet Coke Barry Sanders, where he's got the speed and he's got the agility to make moves and find the holes and boom, get them in there. He doesn't hit people like Adrian Peterson did, but he's definitely got some moves like shades of Barry Sanders, but nobody's as good as Barry Sanders. We all admit that, but that's kind of who I'm trying to compare him to. But I don't mind the pick. It was in the 5th or 6th round, running back. I mean, we have running backs. Yeah, Aaron Jones a little older. Jordan Mason's okay. We got Xavier Scott. Xavier Scott was good last year. He just didn't get used enough. I think we're gonna be fine. Obviously we're gonna have to find a replacement for Jones next off season. I don't think he'll be back next year. Who knows? This kid that we picked up, he could be the heir apparent, number one. We'll find out. And we did get a center in the 7th round. Center from Cincinnati. We got a tackle. I think he was more for not just depth, but they're possibly going to kick him inside. Sounds like he's got better odds of being a guard, so I could see him being a Will Fries replacement when he retires or leaves in a year or two. And it could also be the heir apparent to Brian O'Neill. Brian O'Neill's on the wrong side of 30, and he's been dealing with injuries the last few years, so I could see that scenario where this kid is groomed. Brian O'Neill was a second-round draft pick in 2018. In fact, he's our last decent second-round draft pick. We either haven't had one or we've had bad ones since him. So I could see where we could groom this new tackle, Thyman, I think his name is. I could see us grooming him to be his replacement. And of course, we don't know the status on Christian Darrisaw. The injuries piled up, and it's just been a slow going. He's coming back from that knee injury from a year ago or so. We don't know. They might be questioning his health. So a lot of things are got to fall into place for the Vikings. They got 19 undrafted free agents, including a punter, which is not surprising. You're always getting guys off the bottom of the barrel that might have a chance for the practice squad. You're always getting kickers and punters. We already have our kicker, Will the Thrill. He's not going nowhere. We have Johnny Ecker. He came in as a punter. He's got specialty traits where he likes faking things. So we're improved at punter with our long-time punter gone. So I think overall it was a good weekend for the Vikings. After the snafu with the first round, it got better, and I think it'll be fine. Twins got their ass swept. Did not look good at all. They got swept by the Reds. They got beat 2 out of 3 by the Mets. And then they just got swept by the Rays. They're back home starting tonight. I think they're taking on the Mariners, and something's got to happen. They got to do something with that team. It's time to call some of the kids up, the ones that are ready. Emmanuel Rodriguez, they need to call up some pitchers. They called up Rojas last week, but then they sent him back down again, and I think they should bring him back up and give him a chance. They brought up Connor Prelip, either Phillips or Prelip. I think it's Prelip, and he looked good, and I think he's starting tonight or sometime this week. In the next day or two. I think it's tonight. He looked good in his last attempt, so hopefully things can hold for him. Brooks Lee's warming things up, so he's looking better than the start. But other guys, Royce Lewis, and Luke Keeschall, they got to get their shit going. Twins are a dumpster fire. They've lost 9 of their last 10. They started in first place, one of the best teams in the American League, and now they're in 3rd place, and it's not pretty. Timberwolves in action tonight. They kicked the shit out of the Nuggets the other night. They're up 3-1. They can close it out tonight, but they're going to have to do so without Anthony Edwards. And DiVincenzo tore his Achilles. He's done for the season and probably all next year, too. Edwards hyperextended a knee. He's going to be out multiple weeks, they said. I'm okay with holding him back, especially if we can finish off the Nuggets, get him rested and ready for the next round. We're gonna need him, especially later on. But a tough break for DiVincenzo. I feel bad for him. And this is why they gotta do something with all these damn injuries that are piling up in the NBA. They got to either shorten the regular season or shorten the playoff series. All these 7-game series is killing the health of all these stars, and it's hurting the basketball. And now they want to expand to 32 teams. They definitely need to do something. They need to. I understand if you want a 7-game series for the finals and the championship round. Excuse me. I get that, but like the first round, the second round, let's shorten it down. Let's do a best of 5 or a best of 3. Shorten it up. Save these players' health. Wild are in action tonight against the Stars. They tied up the series not yesterday, day before. Beat the Stars at home. Game 5 tonight in Dallas, I believe. Yes. Unlike baseball, them in the NBA, they go home team 1 and 2, road team 3 and 4, home team 5, road team 6, home team 7. Basically, when I say home team, I mean the higher ranked seed. And in this case, the Wild are the lower seed, the Dallas Stars are the higher seed. And with the Timberwolves case, Timberwolves will be lower, and the Nuggets are in first place. So Wolves are on the road. If they can win tonight, they'll take 3-2 lead and head back to Minnesota to try and wrap it up in Game 6. I think it's going to go down to 7 games, and I think the same with the Wolves. But I thought about the same with the Wolves, but the Wolves, they're up 3-1. Nuggets are on the verge of elimination. I could see us beating them tonight, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little tomfoolery and with Ant and DiVincenzo out, that the Nuggets pull it off and send this game back to Minnesota, which is fine. Let's wrap it up here at home. So, Carson Hochevar won his first NASCAR win yesterday. It was pretty cool and nice celebration at the end of the game. Out of the race, he was driving around the track, and he did a Dale Earnhardt. He sat on his his driver's side door windsill, driving and celebrating. Fan threw a beer at him to try and get him to catch it, and he missed badly. And then he did a burnout right in front of everybody, still hanging outside of the car. But it was a great moment for him. Congratulations to him. Tyler Reddick won last week, so he just keeps on winning. And I think he got an extension, if I'm not mistaken. WWE is a mess right now. WrestleMania was a disaster. And now they fired a whole bunch of superstars, released them. This TKO thing with WWE is a joke. They need to fucking sell WWE. Somebody else needs to take over. I can't believe I'm going to say this, and I'm sure a lot of people are thinking this. We miss Vince McMahon. It wasn't nearly this bad. All that TKO cares about is advertising time, advertisements all over the damn arena, and celebrities. They don't give a shit about storylines. They get out of them at the same time. It's a mess. WWE's got to do something. It's sad. I think that's it for sports talk. Hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I got MLB The Show 26 going on, as you guys know. I've shot up to episode 8 for season 2. I'm currently rendering episode 7. I just uploaded episode 6 today. Later tonight, after Jonathan's in bed, I'm going to shoot next episode of NASCAR 26, the first episode of the truck series. That's going to be fun. Whew. I have no idea how it's going to go, though, because we're going to be driving a truck. I don't care for the truck series, but in this game, you don't have a choice. You kind of have to work your way up the line. So I got to learn how to drive truck, and I'm going to have to learn how to drive those damn road courses, because that's what killed us in our championship quest in the ARCA series. I'd love to go back to the ARCA, but I'm not going to run two two leagues in a row together. Because that's just too much. I just want to focus on one. Especially got all that money you got to pump into. So, Daytona 5, I don't know what the Daytona, how many miles it is for the trucks, but that'll be coming up. I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully tonight. Car Dealer Simulator. They updated it on PlayStation 5. The last update I showed you guys, they added the pumps, the gas pump, but they didn't add the air hose and they didn't add the attendant. They changed everything. They updated it. They added air hoses both sides. Oh, and I got you guys saw that I got the truck. Yeah, got the truck, the transporter, and your ability to hire a helper for the filling up gas and the air on the cars. And now you can do contracts where you got to get so many these select different cars. Ooh, excuse me. And you got to do them in a specific time period, like 7 days or whatever. And then make sure they're ready and get them off to whomever wants to deal with them. So that's a new thing. So that's cool. I've been playing around with that and trying to make some money. I've spent a lot of money on some of the newer cars that they added in the game. So I think Car Dealer Simulator is caught up to the PC version. I think the next PC version they were talking about was adding more customizations to cars and racing, like street racing. But I don't think they've done that yet. I haven't seen any new videos from other people doing that. So, but I just want to give you guys an update that the Car Dealer Simulator has been updated. I'll give you another video on that. It's just not on my. It's not on my to-do list right now because I'm dealing with NASCAR and the Twins franchise, which is getting really hot. So, same with Power and Revolution. I have not touched it since the last episode. I know I need to get back into it. There's a lot of stuff I need to get back into. I need to get back into Cyberpunk. Haven't touched that in a long time. Haven't touched Jedi Fallen, Star Wars Fallen Jedi. I still have it. At least the save file. I deleted it off my PlayStation because I was running out of space, but I can get it back. The save file's still there. Got to get back into that because I want to do that. So just a lot of different stuff that's kind of left on the back burner. But just wanted to talk sports with you guys, give you an update. We're going to be 2 away now from 300. I still have not decided if I'm going to do a music review or not. I really don't want to because of the issues I have with my computer right now. I'm still trying to fix the desktop and it's not looking good. And it's hard to do things with the laptop. I have a secondary laptop, but it runs like crap. It runs slower than shit. So I'm leaning towards for 300. I'm leaning towards a tier list of some kind, but I haven't decided what yet. So I'll figure that out because I got a feeling it's that episode 300 is going to be coming in the coming week. I'm not going to be posting anything tomorrow, minus automatic upload. I'm going to get something ready for tomorrow because I'm getting my monthly eyeball check tomorrow. They give me the injections in my eyes, and I'm not going to be in any mood to work on my computer because it's going to be hard for me to work on my computer. And Wednesday I got to go get my teeth looked at. It finally fell out. Actually fell out this morning. I woke up and I just rolled over, and the next thing I know, I feel something rolling around my mouth. And I'm like, oh, finally fell out. So I made eating lunch a lot easier today, but still, I need to get in there and get my teeth checked because it's been a long, long time, and I still got a piece of that broken tooth right there. And on the other side, I broke one a few years ago. Right here, yeah. There's still a piece of that left, but that doesn't hurt. But I need to talk to them about ideas and options, and I have some ideas I want to pitch to them and see if it covered on insurance. So today, Tuesday and Wednesday, I won't be doing anything. At least I won't be posting anything. I might try and I will be posting something because they'll be automatically scheduled. But I don't think I'm going to shoot anything. I might shoot something Wednesday night after everything. If they don't numb me up too bad, I'm definitely going to shoot NASCAR tonight. So I'll try and get something shot Wednesday night. So it's posted for Thursday and Friday. So I'm trying to get ahead of the grill. I did pretty good last week. I had one download every day of the week minus the weekend. I took the weekend off. I could have uploaded something. I just said, nah, I'm just going to take the weekend off. My dad got back from Michigan Saturday, so I spent time with him talking about what's going on in Michigan with my aunt, and told him what was going on here when he was gone for just like 3 or 4 days. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing much else to talk about. Oh, I mentioned before I was gonna do write that down. I was gonna do an accountability session. I think next vlog I'll do an accountability session, but I don't think I'm gonna make any more predictions. There's nothing really I want to make a prediction about that I can think of. I mean, everything I can think of about the Twins, I've pretty much said. The Vikings, the draft's over. I suppose I can make some free agent predictions. There's nothing really else I want to talk about. So I think in the next episode, I'm just going to do a combination of accountability session and just a reminder of what's still out there, and show you guys the stats I'm currently at as far as my batting average and my home run rate. And then I'll tack on something else with it. So we'll see. Oh, I can confirm this. As an early Father's Day gift to me from my father, and I suppose a late birthday gift for my daughter. I'm going to see the Michael movie on Friday night. Dad's going to watch Jonathan for me. I'm not taking an 8-year-old, soon to be 8-year-old, to a movie. He ain't going to sit still and, I don't want to make a noise. So I'm taking my daughter Piper. Said, you want to go? She said, hell yeah. So Piper and I will be going to the Michael movie on Friday night. We are going to put on our MJ shirts, and I'm going to be wearing my black fedora. I said, you want to wear the white one? She said, hell yeah. So I'll make sure I get a picture of that and post it. So I'll do a maybe that'll be my 300th episode. Talk about the Michael movie and what my thoughts about it, and if there'll be a part 2 and Michael's legacy. I think that would be a good 300, but we'll see. That's it for now. I'll stop rambling now for 23 minutes. And then keep watching all the videos that I post. If you're not liked or subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment if you like. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to help out future projects or upgrade the channel. Please visit my Patreon or drop something in the Cash App. You don't have to help, but any help is always greatly appreciated. I appreciate everybody that comes and watches these videos. Until next time, peace out, and the vlog is over.